How are you all? I hope all of you fine and safe at home. Have you all learned what we have studied in the last class? We have discussed about the different processes like freezing, melting, evaporation and condensation. Do you remember the definitions of these processes? Yes. So first process is freezing. What is freezing? The process by which liquid change into a solid on cooling is called a freezing. The next process is melting. The process by which a solid change into a liquid on heating is called a melting. Then the next is evaporation. The process by which a liquid change into a gas on heating is called a evaporation. Then the last one is condensation. The process by which a gas change into a liquid on cooling is called a condensation. Okay. Today I am going to show you a simple experiment. Look at this. I have a glass of water in my hand. I have some sugar in the spoon and I am going to add the sugar into water and stir it well. Okay? What happened to the sugar? Can you see it now? No. Then what happened? Sugar has dissolved in the water. Sugar has dissolved in the water. Then what is the taste of the water now? It is sweet. Okay? Now I am going to dissolve some salt in another glass of water and stir it well. What happened to the salt? Can you see it now? No. Salt has dissolved in the water. Salt has dissolved in the water. Then, what is the taste of the water now? The taste is salty. The taste is salty. Now, let me explain it. We have studied that there are three states of matter. We have studied that there are three states of matter. What are they? Yes, solid, liquid and gas. Solid, liquid and gas are the three states of matter. So, what about the state of sugar and salt? What about the state of sugar and salt? Yes, they are solid. They are solid. Then, what about the state of water? What about the state of water? It is a liquid. Water is a liquid. Okay? So, when a solid dissolves in a liquid, then the solid is called the solute. Solid is called the solute. S-O-L-U-T-E. Solute. When a solid dissolves in a liquid, the solid is called the solute. And the liquid in which the solid dissolves. And the liquid in which the solid dissolves is called the solvent. S-O-L-V-E-N-T. Solvent. So in our first example, sugar is the solute. In our first example, sugar is the solute and water is the solvent. Sugar is the solute and water is the solvent. Then the sugar and water together, that is the solute and solvent together make the solution. The solute and solvent together make the solution. The solute and solvent together make the solution. The first example, solute is the sugar. Sugar is the solute and water is the solvent, and sugar solution is formed. Now let us take the second example. I have dissolved salt in the water. I have dissolved salt in the water. Now can you name the solute in this? Yes, salt. Salt is the solute. Here salt is the solute and water is the solvent, and salt solution. Is formed. Yes. Okay. Now let us study the definitions of solute, solvent and solution. First one, solute. The substance which dissolves in a liquid like water is called a solute. The substance which dissolves in a liquid like water is called a solute. Example, salt, sugar, etc. The next is solvent. The liquid in which substances dissolves is called the solvent. The liquid in which the substances dissolve is called a solvent. Example, water. The next is solution. The liquid mixture formed when a solute dissolves in a solvent is called a solution. The liquid mixture formed when a solute dissolves in a solvent is called a solution. Example, sugar solution, salt solution, etc. Okay. Now I am going to show another activity. I am taking another glass of water. and dissolving some rice in it. Look here. Has the rice dissolved in water? Has the rice dissolved in water? No. It has not dissolved in water. So it is not a solution. It is not a solution because the rice did not dissolve in water. It is not a solution because the rice did not dissolve in water. And rice is not a solute. Rice is not a solute. And water is not a solvent in this case. Water is not a solvent in this case. Hope you all understood what is solute, solvent and solution. Okay.
For this experiment, we need a glass with little water in it and a bowl with some sugar or salt. Here I have taken powdered sugar. Children, did you observe that I have marked the level of water with the help of a marker here? So we know that there is this much of water in the glass. Now, this sugar is the solid that we are going to mix in the liquid. Water is liquid and sugar is solid. Now the solid that we mix in the liquid is called the solute. So what is the solute here? Powdered sugar. And the liquid in which the solid is mixed is called the solvent. So this is the solute, sugar is the solute and water is the solvent here. Now we will try to mix sugar with water. We'll take some sugar and put it in the glass filled with water. Now we will mix it. What happens when you mix sugar and water, children? The sugar disappears. And what happens? This will become, now the solvent has the solute in it, so it will become a solution. So a solution is a mixture of solute and solvent. Solvent and solute together form the solution. Now please observe the solution carefully. After mixing, if we observe the solution, we see that there is no sugar in it, which means that sugar disappeared. There are no sugar particles in the water. So where did the sugar go? The sugar, the molecules in the sugar, they occupied the spaces between the molecules of water. So that is why the level that we had marked, let us check, did the sugar increase the level of water? No, the water level is exactly the same as before, which means that the sugar did not increase the volume of water. It only occupied the spaces in between the molecules of water. So now, I hope you have understood that sugar is the solid which we mixed in liquid. So sugar is the solute, water, plain water was the solvent, and after mixing sugar with water, it became solution. And the sugar particles disappeared when they were dissolved in water, which means sugar is soluble in water. So sugar dissolved in water and occupied the spaces between the molecules of water. So now I hope you have understood this concept, and after doing this experiment you can have the yummy sweet water as well.
Then water can dissolve many things in it. Water can dissolve many things in it. Hence, water is called a universal solvent. Water is called a universal solvent. Water can dissolve many things in it. So, water is called a universal solvent. Solute can also be a liquid or a gas. Solute can also be a liquid or a gas. For example, ink can also dissolve in water. Ink can also dissolve in water. Here, ink is the solute. Ink is the solute and it is a liquid. Another example, lemon juice can also dissolve in water. Lemon juice can also dissolve in water. Here, lemon juice is the solute. Lemon juice is the solute and water is the solvent. Some gases also dissolve in liquids. Some gases also dissolve in liquids. For example, oxygen gas dissolves in water. Oxygen gas dissolves in water. Aquatic animals breathe in oxygen, dissolve in water. Aquatic animals breathe in oxygen, dissolve in water. Okay. Aerated drinks like Pepsi, Mirinda, 7-Up, etc. contain carbon dioxide dissolved in water. Aerated drinks like Pepsi, Mirinda, 7-Up, etc. contain carbon dioxide dissolved in water. So let us conclude today's topic. Today we have learned that some solids dissolve in liquids to form solutions. Water can dissolve many things in it. So water is called a universal solvent. As an activity, all of you should draw the arrangement of molecules in solids, liquids and gases into your notebook. You should draw the arrangement of molecules in solids, liquids and gases into your notebook. Next class, we will discuss the exercises in this lesson. Okay, thank you.